In this video, we will discuss what is Nmap and why should we use it. So Nmap short for Network Mapper. It is basically a free and open source software that was developed by Gordon Lane. Now this Nmap offers a variety of powerful scanning options and widely used by network administrator, security expert, and penetration testers. Why they are using them? So they are using this Nmap powerful tool to identify devices on the network, discover open ports, monitor host, and detect security vulnerability. Now the reason is because it is very powerful tool. It can be used for both good and bad purpose, as totally depending who is using this Nmap. So should we learn Nmap? Yes, Nmap is for everybody. If you want to enhance your security, mastering Nmap provide detailed network information, vulnerability insight, and it will provide you comprehensive security strategy. For ethical hacking, Nmap is essential for ethical hacker to assess the network security and identify potentially weaknesses and vulnerability. On the other side, for effective management, yes, you can use to manage network by identifying devices and their configuration, improve overall network efficiency. Now coming to how we can use this Nmap. So Nmap was originally made to run only on Linux operating system, but now it is also available for Windows and Mac OS as well. On all these platforms, either Windows, Mac, Linux, you can use Nmap either through the command line if you like typing command. Also for the advanced configuration and advanced scanning, you need to use the command line, or by using Nmap, which is the graphical version where you can just click few button and you can scan the network. So it means that Nmap is available in all platform: Linux, any flavor of Linux, Windows, any version of Windows, and Mac OS. So it is a cross-platform application to run. Next, how this Nmap work? Nmap basically sending a crafted packet to the target and then analyzing the response to discover live host, open port, running services, service version, operating system detail, and so on. Is totally depend which type of scanning you are running and which type of options you are using. However, this is the basic stuff of Nmap. So the first thing, it will discover the host by ping, by ICMP, and by TCP to find out that the host is alive. If it is discovered that the host is alive, the next thing, it will scan the port. Again, it depends. You want specific port to be scanned, either the default one, the default is 1000, or whatever you give them the option. Next, it will detect the services and their version, which application is running, which port is open, which services is running on which open port, and then it will find out the operating system. What is the target operating system? Again, all these things depend on the scanning type, and it can use the scripting engine as well to find out the vulnerability and other detail. But this is the basic concept of Nmap. Now coming to why we use Nmap. As I say, Nmap is a powerful and popular tool used by everybody who work in cybersecurity networking. They use to find out the open port, see which services are running, even find out the possible security problem, vulnerability. So it means Nmap is for everybody. So if I give an example, if I go to the Kali Linux, so here I found out the alive devices, discover the devices. Similarly, I can use to find out the port and services. I can also use them for vulnerability. Here they say FTP anonymous, FTP login is allowed. Or I can use them which services, which service version is running, which port are open, and which operating system is running on the target machine. These are only few examples of Nmap. So you can use Nmap depend on your situation. So Nmap is used by ethical hacker, security expert, network administrator all over the world for different purpose. For network discovery, port scanning, service detection, vulnerability assessment, network mapping. Network mapping is available in Nmap, which is the graphical user interface. Scripting capability, customization option, cost effectiveness, because it's open and free, you can use them and everybody can access them. So these are the few features of Nmap. So that's why everybody need to learn Nmap and they need to understand how Nmap is working. So scanning your network can help you to make yourself more secure and spot the flaws in your system. You can check for any unauthorized device that are connected to your network. You can find ports that are closed. You can find out which port are open, what is the reason, which services is running, what is the vulnerabilities, and all those things you can find out through Nmap, which we will do later on in the course. So these are few things: network discovery, vulnerability assessment, OS fingerprinting, incident response, automation, port scanning, firewall testing, network mapping, penetration testing. And these are the use cases. Network discovery and inventory. You can identify all devices and maintain asset inventory using the Nmap to find out the connected devices in your network. Port scanning and service detection. You can find out the which port are open and which services are running. Vulnerability assessment. You can detect the vulnerabilities and misconfiguration. You can test and validate your firewall and router configuration using Nmap. OS and application fingerprinting. Identify the operating system of the target machine and your network. Software version. Network mapping. It will visualize the network, the topology, how the devices are interconnected. Incident response and troubleshooting. You can use for this purpose as well. Penetration testing and security audit. And automation and scripting. There is advanced scripting, almost 600 default scripting available, and you can create your own as well. So this is all about the Nmap and why should we use it.